This video is for saxophone players that are working with the Akai EWI 4000, 5000, or USB. And if you're anything like me, when you got it home, the first thing you did was like wrestle through that manual and find out where the fingering settings were and change those babies to saxophone, right? Well, that's exactly what I did. And I played the EWI on saxophone fingerings for a very long time. And then I was told about the E1 fingerings and the functionality of them. And I could see it would be a tremendous advantage to change to that setting. So let me explain it this way. On the saxophone, it's an acoustic instrument, so our key is open vent. So for example, our E flat key opens the E flat key vent. And other than some forked fingerings, that's really the only thing we can do with the E flat key. But if you're in the E1 setting, all of the pinky keys become transposition keys. They will transpose any other fingering up a half step or down a half step, and they are cumulative, which is just super fun. So, for example, if we use the E flat key, which transposes anything up a half step, so when we add it to a note, it goes up a half step. So immediately I was thinking, wow, well, what if we could play all 12 major scales with just these 6 core buttons? If we could do that, then we could use our pinky key for transposition. So I went to the manual and looked at the fingerings, and they were lacking and they didn't work. So I set out to find or discover on my own comfortable fingerings to play the major scales so I could experiment with transposing. It was tremendously fun and it worked. I mean, it's musically satisfying on a lot of levels. One additional thought. It's probably an important one. In the E1 settings of your EWI, all traditional saxophone fingerings will still work, with the exception of the G sharp key is not articulated. And that means when you play the note G sharp, you cannot leave this key down, the G sharp key down, when you change to other notes, or it'll transpose them up a half step. It's a little bit inconvenient, but it's pretty easy to come up with some exercises to help out with that. When I'm playing, I kind of weave between using traditional saxophone fingerings and transposable fingerings. So then I worked on ascending melodic minor and pentatonic and blues and diminished and whole tone, and it resulted in a chromatic scale. I've included a document for purchase if you want to explore those in the information section here, or if you want to have a lesson, that'd be a lot of fun. And I hope this was helpful to you. So have a great day.